what?
man.
All right, is that
Is
better?
he talking?
Yeah, hear you. You probably
It's
have noise suppression on.
I probably do. When it comes to the brain of a disabled person, it's so much easier for them to fall into entrapment. Um, I mean, you see older people falling for scams and stuff on the internet, and it's because they
Yeah.
just genuinely don't understand it. And so, entrapping
Okay, but
somebody
can I say
that
something? He
No,
said
let
that
him
he
finish
made
talking. Let him
pedophiles.
finish talking.
Okay,
Let's be
but I'll
respectful
say
here.
something after.
I'm just saying when it comes to seeking out and willingly trapping somebody with a mental disability, it's like I understand it's still a problem, if he is talking to a minor, but it's almost like, hook, line, and sinker, just baiting him, pulling him in, and talking to him, convincing him, opposed to, like Jonathan was saying earlier, them being first and just being off the start. But it's kind of the way that you've worked it into his mind. I feel like he's so much more and able to fall into that trap.
Well, so what I have to say to that, he said he has watched shows where people like Chris Hansen type shows and everything, where they catch people out for being pedophiles, and well, he was well aware of that it was wrong, yet he did it anyways. Instead of blocking me.
Do you
And I
understand that you
understand.
still have like culpability here? Like everybody here agrees that it was disgusting that he spoke to a minor like that sexually, but that does not absolve you of like
Yeah, I know it
everything
doesn't
that
really
you did.
excuse what I did. I know. I'm well aware.
Okay, so when somebody's confronting you and saying like that's fucked up, girl, that you did that, you don't go, well, he blah blah blah. Like you
I'm
still
not
have.
saying that. I'm just saying like what he did,
Well, you
and not.
you
Well, he
actually
was well
think
aware.
it's funny.
Not really.
You do. You said you thought it was funny, so
You
you
said it
can't
was for
say
selfish
I thought
not.
that
reasons,
like him being
and
a
it was
lolcow was
entertaining
funny,
to you.
actually.
You said the whole thing was entertaining.
Not the whole pedophile part, but like being on live and like people like cracking jokes that he didn't understand and shit.
That's not funny either.
Okay, well,
Why is
each
it
their own, I guess.
funny that somebody with a literal mental handicap cannot understand what people are talking about? That's not something you can
I
change.
really did not see it like that.
He's messaging
But-
me right now and saying that he only said those things because you said that you were gonna marry him when you turned 18.
Okay, wait a minute. I said I was saying like I was going on to him, yeah, but like honestly, he did come to me and say, actually, let me pull up the TikTok DMs actually, because he
And
was already
also,
complimenting me. He
there
was
were
already
like a bunch of
complimenting me for it.
instances where you were talking to him about sex and he like literally ignored you. Like where you were like, "Oh yeah, your penis gets hard and it goes in between your legs." And then
I
he
was
literally
trying to push the whole
did not
thing. Like
acknowledge.
I had like a few people like in a group and stuff, like just like saying shit, or like like, oh yeah, like it won't take him long before he actually like engages and stuff. And it actually kind of like did like push me to do like more wrong things, but I won't I won't put any blame on them, because still, yet again, it was my own my own actions that I did, and I can't
I
just
feel
blame
like
people
everybody in that
because-
group is at fault to some capacity, you know?
Yeah, I
What
guess.
group?
There was like this group that we had. It was
Is
just
Freakygram not in the
people.
group?
Gulp.
Gulp.
Freaky Grab, bro.
Yeah,
Be
no, it
for
was
real.
probably Freaky Bob. It was probably Freaky Bob, you know.
Actually, yeah, no, I won't help people. I'll take the full blow. I don't really care.
What blow is there to do? We outed a pedophile.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting
the thing is, like I said earlier, before you was here,
How are you gonna get in trouble for this?
Because
You guys
like
did this
so
in
like
the
I'm about to
most
say, hold on,
unethical way
hold on.
possible.
I went on to
Like,
him and shit, and he
But
on.
that's
engaged.
still how mostly normal people
Okay,
do
okay,
it.
one second. Let me explain this
And
here.
they're like, oh, but like, he was like ignoring. Oh, okay.
Let me explain this here. Type
Okay.
shit.
Type shit.
It was an unethical way to do it, primarily because she's a minor, right? If this was anyone else, yeah. If it was someone older pretending to be a minor, it would be seen as I guess, okay in the sense. But she messaged first. She had all the charge, everything. Not excusing his actions because discussing what he did. We've all admitted that already times in here.
I feel like
But
I was trying to rush things so I could get this over with. I didn't realize like like honestly me doing this first was wrong, and my intentions were quite clear. But yeah, I definitely know it was wrong, and not gonna lie, just pretty fucked up. But I guess I'm glad he got caught out. But yet again, I'm not so proud of what I did.
like
To
I was
him.
Wouldn't you be
gonna say,
glad
because
that this
you just said you're glad he got caught out. There
No, I'm
is
glad he got.
there
No,
is no prior proof ever anywhere to say that he's messaged minors, had a sexually charged conversation with minors, anything like that of the sort. This is
I'm
the
not
first and
100% really
only
sure.
account of him doing this. And whether it was because he felt forced into it, so he followed your lead, who knows? It still happened. You're still a minor, so it's still illegal. It is still not good. But the fact that we don't know if this has ever happened before, you can't say, I'm glad a pedophile got caught, because he could have been innocent, could have just ruined his life with this moment. There's some accountability you have to take as a person, because what you did was a shitty thing,
Yeah, I
because you
know.
knew what you was doing.
What's going on?
Oh, actually, apparently Freakygram has proof prior. Honestly, my memory is terrible.
Freaky, if you can send me
So,
all
Yeah,
the
we'd
prior
love to
proof,
see
otherwise,
that'd be
that.
you
great.
can go check the Reddit thing yourself. Apparently there was shit going on.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's
Wait, I
going on?
just got pictures of you threatening Herobrine in DMs. Why didn't you post those?
What did
Who?
I
Who?
threat? What did I say?
You
Also, I
threatened to
recorded the
dox
whole.
him and told
I
him that he
didn't.
was screwed. I have screenshots, girly.
Can you send
Send me
them?
those.
Yeah,
Wait, who's the flowers for Lana girl?
that's so fucked up.
Works for
Does
me.
it matter?
You should be ashamed. It does matter. You
No,
should be
no,
ashamed.
I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
I work with Jonathan.
Oh, okay. I was just confused. Herobrine, what
Oh,
happened?
not you, Lana. I'm sorry.
Because you said that you were thinking about us getting together, and then you go and you talk to a minor. Like, why?
He's muted right now. Somebody unmute him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading this proof here.
Honestly, you can kind of say he was like, I don't know, say he was forced into it. I really don't care. Honestly, he could have blocked me.
He wasn't
Anyways,
forced into anything, but
Also,
your
can
part was
you
also wrong.
can you please unmute
Hold on.
Freaky Grant, because they have some proof of him doing shit prior, apparently. So
He
I
can
would like.
message it to Jonathan.
I
right?
unmuted Herobrine. He is now unserver muted. Freakygram.
Freaker
Yeah, you're gonna have
is
to
muted.
Freaky Graham is
message
the one
me
who's been really tough.
stuff right now, and then I can publish it. Bree is sending me, yeah, quite literally Maya was threatening.
Let me see.
Okay, what did I say? What was the context of the situation? Because I don't remember.
Bree, can you send that to me?
Yeah.
I was about to send it you right now.
Whoever gets to it first. Doesn't matter.
I just saved all of it.
Thank
Yeah, that
you.
was like the whole like 2-minute video. I don't really
Guess you already
remember
got
when I
it.
was
No,
threatening
this was
him.
not. This wasn't in the 2-minute video.
When was it?
These are personal screenshots from Herobrine.
Yeah. This was 10:07. You said, "Never mind, you're screwed."
Yeah.
Pedo.
Can you send them to me,
Yeah,
Jonathan?
because he got caught out.
Oh,
That's
that's
why.
streamable.
And
Please don't post the streamable anywhere.
Yeah, no, the streamable's not getting. There's multiple, or is this a different one? 43, 39. Yeah, these are different.
Oh shit.
yeah, I didn't exactly say like, Also, no, I wasn't leaking his personal information. People already knew his personal information. He never told me the state or anything that he lived in. I found out via other people doxing him on his live. That was not me.
Wait, can I ask you a question, Maya?
Yeah.
So did
Yeah.
you lie, guy, like trying to be
Why'd
you
you
on
call me a
Reddit? Like, what?
liar, dog?
No, the Reddit account
Yeah.
was her. She's already admitted to that.
Yeah,
it
why are you
is.
calling me a liar? What the hell did I do?
I said what?
I don't know. As soon as like
Oh
people
my god. No,
as soon as like
Herobrine.
I had people
It's
like
okay.
texting me about the whole thing and saying like okay, I won't say that like they actually like had me like forced me into it, but I was rather also influenced by the idea of the idea of everything, if you know what I mean. Like I was influenced by the idea of everything. And yeah, that is kind of fucked up, but like and like yeah, I don't know. I guess that is also a problem with other people, and they shouldn't really be encouraging a minor and getting them in on
Wait,
like
so you're saying now you were encouraged to do this?
Yeah,
I, I
did
was
you do
more
it willingly
I was
or were
more
you encouraged?
I
One or the
wasn't
other.
I wasn't like pushed into it. I wasn't notified by people like personally like on like a Discord saying, "Oh yeah, you're pretty enough to like, you know, like how a model agent would like approach you and be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I was you know, I just I don't know. I mean, I kind of thought of doing it myself, but then at the end of the day, I was thinking about giving it all up and everything, but people did like and like I ended up making like I won't say friends, but mutuals off of this, and they were invested in seeing the downfall and everything of Herobrine and seeing him like, you know, because apparently they knew he was weird or some shit, I don't know. And I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, fucking I might as well go with this and because I'm already like too deep in it and you know, I just really thought there wasn't much of a way out without having to deal with shit, and I thought as soon as it would be over, I wouldn't hear anything. But
Do we have the other
yeah,
proof from
I
Freakygram
think.
about
yeah,
weird stuff
yeah. Can we
happening?
get Freaky Graham on the stand?
And also, I would just like to add, it's just disrespectful that Herobrine was trying to pursue a relationship with Maya while he said that he was gonna wait and consider whether he wanted to date me.
Also, I think already his audience is pretty bad. Because he is like schizophrenic and he claims to literally be Lucifer, like from the Bible himself, right? From the
You don't
Bible.
even
Freakygram
know the
is
lore. That is not
okay.
the
Hold
lore.
on. Freakygram is unmuted. I'm gonna need everyone to quit yapping.
All right.
How old are you? Because I mean, no one actually even fucking knows.
Over 18.
Okay. Freakygram, you are unmuted. What did you need to say, man?
Well, I don't know. I already sent you the proof, and I mean, if you ask Gerald too, this guy's been in the same Discord as him since 2022. You can see the proof from him too. If you text him, you can actually get proof. But I don't think he's online right now. So
The only stuff you sent me was the stream
yeah,
stuff,
and you
like
can
multiple
clearly see.
different.
Well, yeah, he didn't send me all of
Yeah.
it because it was late. It was like 4 a.m. last night. So I mean,
So where are these from?
he says it's from a previous Discord that he was in 2022. He went looking. I didn't ask him to invite him to the Discord server, invite me to the Discord server because I didn't think it would still be up. But you can ask him yourself probably.
Wait, but aren't those videos just of him like having like e-sex with a man?
With the minor.
But it was a man who was pretending to be a girl. So
I mean,
another minor who baited him willingly for
Can I?
the hee ha
I don't
ha.
understand. No, but okay, like let me say something. I don't understand how it's so bad that a minor does this when I think it just proves it
Because
more.
isn't the whole point to protect minors? But you guys think it's funny to put minors in these situations, dog.
Okay,
Like
but
you
no,
don't care about the
just
ethics. You
listen.
just think it's
Just
funny.
listen. I feel like
Freaky
if
Grandma.
there's more like there's more proof of him actually being a pedophile because that girl is actually 15.
No, it's the same. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
If you
you
don't.
could
ask
I
have
don't know.
you
an
could have a
adult,
25-year-old be like, "Hey, I'm 15," and then if Herobrine is like, "Ayo," that's still just as fucked up. That's just as
it's
valid, right?
it's the intention. It's the intention to have a sexual conversation or a relationship with a minor,
And
regardless of whether or not it is a child.
it seems like you don't actually care about minors being put in those situations if you guys are willing to do it over and over again. Like, what do you care about at the end of the day?
I was just gonna button ask, did you force her into like doing this or targeting him at all, or
Did I force Maya?
yeah, like, or did you
I mean,
nudge her in the direction?
Her.
No, I
Did
messaged
you?
her and I
Yeah.
asked if they had a group chat for it, and she said yes. I'm not blaming her for anything. I mean, I put myself in this situation as well.
So was you there after the fact when she
I was
met
there.
him?
I was after. Yeah, I was there after. I was like, but I'm not saying that she did anything wrong to it. I'm not. I don't have anything against her, and I don't think she has anything against me. But I'm not blaming her for anything. I'm not like I don't know.
Exactly. Well, I mean, me and Lana, we've been doing this for years. We've got well over probably 200 arrests. It's it's weird when it comes to situations. And
Ethically,
I
it
mean,
is wrong
you
to
know,
use a minor as bait.
yeah.
Okay, but are you telling me that's wrong because you're saying I did it?
No, but we're just saying in general
But you
because
said you don't see
Just
the
you
in
are an
problem
general.
adult.
with it. You said you don't see the problem with it.
I mean, if Maya was okay, I'm not saying that she was. I'm just saying if she was okay enough to do it by herself and pursue it. I'm not saying she did by herself. Maybe there was other factors. I'm just saying if she was ethically enough okay to do it, I think it's okay.
You put a 15-year-old that's already been groomed by people in another position to be groomed again.
I didn't put her in shit, man.
Put her in it, coerced, whatever the fuck.
I
It
did.
doesn't
I
matter.
did
She
shit.
put
I
herself
joined
in a position
after.
willingly.
I joined after, man. Like what?
Why were you a part of it?
Because I wanted to do the same thing that all of you are doing in this exact voice channel right now.
So let's toss a 15-year-old to a fucking 30-year-old man. Yeah, that's a great fucking idea.
Bro, I would have done it myself. I would have done it myself.
Then why didn't you?
Then why didn't you?
Because she had already started, so why would I do it again?
Doesn't
Why
matter.
would I do it again? You sound like a fucking idiot.
I don't know how it's. I don't know how you guys see it's my fault.
Post your physique. Post your physique. How
Bro,
much can you
what?
bench? How much can you bench?
Okay.
This
let's,
is. Are you
let's
retarded?
chill out.
The jackass, shut the fuck up.
Dude, this is fucking insane. Post your physique. What that is? Oh my goodness! It felt like the. What does VPN stand for? What does VPN stand for? What's a DNS server? How do you loop a callback?
What's a rat?
Goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Quite the defensive fella.
That's
Okay,
why I'm
Right now. Call a female right now. Call a female right now.
Name 3 women.
Dude,
I'm not.
I was in Xbox Com for so long, and that was the most. All the female
Crazy,
right now.
dude. That's crazy.
Xbox Com is insane.
Xbox Com
not-
is so funny. I'm getting targeted by a group of them right now.
Oh, shoot.
He also was saying that 13-year-olds in other countries are more mature and it's okay for them to
Okay,
get married.
but okay, before we even start that, you said yesterday that you think it's okay that 13-year-olds can have sex. I joined after the fact, after all of this was already said, but everyone was saying that you was justifying 13-year-olds having sex. And then Herobrine brought up the fact that in the Middle East, people get arranged marriages when they're 13. He never said anything about, oh yeah, I think it's cool that they can do this and do that. He did not say that at all. He just mentioned the fact that in the Middle East, you can have an arranged marriage at 13. Anyone that said anything about 13-year-olds having sex was you. And that can be vouched for by about 5 people in this voice channel right now.
Freaky Graham. No, wait, Jonathan. I have a question.
Herobrine?
Do you think that I'm a predator, Jonathan?
Jesus Christ.
What even is this going to?
What relevance?
No, but I'm
does
just
that have,
saying before you try and like pin something that he didn't say onto him.
No, I thought you were trying to paint me as like a.
I'm just saying don't falsely accuse.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying what I know.
Was not okay with the 13-year-old having sex shit. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else.
I just got here. I've been wanting to ask some questions.
Owner of the Reddit.
Yes, hi. I don't know if you're aware who all is in here. We've been documenting some of the things that have been going on. It was originally just funny
If
stuff that we noticed.
if you
I'm
send me a
yes.
message and send me absolutely everything, there's
So
we're working on it. I know.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I wanted to ask questions before I do anything.
Ask the questions to who exactly?
It's just generally whoever can answer these
Answer them.
questions.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
I was passed along a video, and I don't want to make any assumptions. And I can see the video in the Discord. It's under the information chat. But I have some
Yeah,
questions just
the
in general I want to get across. So let me make my intentions clear first. I'm an adult. I'm 24 years old. I don't want anyone to think that I'm some kid trying to fuck around here. I've had experience doing this stuff, so I just want to try to understand who is doing what's going on. So let's get this settled very quickly. First of all, is Maya in this chat?
yeah, she is currently server muted because she was kind of
Okay.
Hold on,
Has it been
You want to speak to her? I can
confirmed?
unmute her.
It's up to her if she wishes to speak, but I want to confirm, is it true that she is under 18?
That is true.
Okay. Maya, are you currently available to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know a couple things here.
Yeah.
One, so knowing that we all here can confirm you're under 18, why did you think it was appropriate to get yourself involved in this?
I don't know. I didn't really think everything through.
Okay.
The questions you're asking right
you
now are the questions we've already gone through with.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Lana have been doing this for years. Like I said, we've been doing it for a while. We've gone after all kinds of people.
I understand.
So we have a system down already. We know questions to ask, everything to ask. We're pretty much done right now. It's just we're all here to basically talk. That is primarily it. If you have anything more, any more proof, evidence, whatever that you want compiling and put into the evidence document, just send it me on Discord here, or send it to Lana. Send it to mainly me. I think I can just compile everything later on.
Okay.
And then we'll
I still wanted to ask the other party some questions on this. I'm assuming you've asked your questions to Maya, but I still have some questions to Herobrine. If it's possible for you to answer them, it's less related to this incident and more just related to things I've been curious about. So, I've been trying to get into contact with you through the live stream yesterday. I couldn't for some reason. But what I want to understand... Yeah, what I want to try to understand is, were you aware that a lot of the people that were in your chat were...
I thought it was monitored because it was all supposed to be 18 and I locked my channel and
I don't think
everything.
you should be doing this. I don't think you should be doing this. This feels... He's very excitable. I think you should pull him to the side in a private...
I'm not trying to accuse him of anything. I'm asking him, was he aware...
on his behalf, because we've already already gone through these questions.
What I'm trying to ask is not if they're minors. It's not that.
Yeah.
A lot of you are jumping to assumptions. I'm not asking about minors. What I'm asking about is, was he aware that the majority of people that were talking with him were trying to set him up?
The people that were in the...
I had suspicions, but I didn't know anybody was underage because I thought...
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm not asking about the underage thing. One of the things I've noticed very, very often with videos that you posted, I don't think you have the awareness that the people that you're talking to through those live streams...
I thought there were 35 to 34-year-olds. That's what my analytics told me.
John, that's not the question he's asking. He's asking you if you understand that the people that the comments you reply to, those people are not being genuine, not being sincere. They're making fun of you. To them, you're
I
just
thought
a
they were
puppet.
being sincere.
No,
So
they
a lot of the people that you've been in contact with are people who are trolling you. The majority of
Really?
people I've noticed.
What? I was just.
Please mute him. I can't listen
okay,
to
yeah.
it.
No.
We've tried to explain this to him many times. He is legally by the state declared mentally handicapped, which is
I
why
assumed
it
there was
makes this
something.
situation
Yes.
more
Mom.
fucked up because it feels like he was targeted for a reason very similar to the reasons Daniel Luck was targeted. Luck was targeted. Many other people, especially on TikTok, people that are mentally retarded are so commonly attacked by allegations like this, and they never have the right mindset to deal with stuff like this. I mean, they don't understand their comments either because they think, oh, it's fans. So the whole time while he's replying to all these comments, while people are saying stuff like, "Oh, I bet you can't punch like super fast," and then he goes ahead and you film like a whole video of
Yes.
him like punching a wall super fast or something. It's like that's just a fraction of my super speed or whatever. Whatever he wants to believe, that's him. I can't control him. He's his own person, so on and so forth. What I do know is his mom is legal carer technically. We do have that, but it's not going to be disclosed because primarily I still have somewhat good intentions and I don't want to see him get hurt in the world. Yes, this information is going across to the correct authorities because it's a risk and we can't
I don't want
risk
to be involved.
You
we
should have
can't
thought
risk
about that
yeah,
before you
you
did
are
all this
the
shit.
whole key point of
You were the
you're
catalyst
reason
for
this
his
happened.
downfall. You have ruined
God.
this man's life.
But obviously, after dealing with this so many times, the authorities do get involved. That is how it works. That's how it's always worked. There's no changing that because he could say, "I'll never do it again." Like I said this earlier, but you weren't in here. He could get on his knees, beg, cry, scream, whatever, and say he's never going to do this again. But we don't know that. We need to set in parameters now rather than later. Because if we set it up later, he could have already done something else. He could have moved in with another family member, stay and changed his name. All it takes is a couple $100,
Yeah.
and he could be right back on it and doing all of this again. And this time he could do all of this himself.
I'm going to try to keep my. I'm trying not to repeat territory that I'm assuming you've already gone over.
Yeah, we've been in
before,
here
so...
for about an hour. We
Okay.
were super laxed on him. Usually our little thing goes on for no less than 2 minutes, and then we have everything compiled, we have everything done. Because usually when we're doing this ourselves, it's
We
about
have the
months
evidence
of
first.
it's months of research, evidence, everything. We've done absolutely everything possible to clear every possible parameter, every air pocket. We've got complete stone cold evidence. Whereas the only evidence we have on him, because I was in here as a fan at first. I've never heard of any allegations before until this moment. I heard of some before, but they were fake. They were genuine fake allegations because I looked into them myself. And that was way back in 22. And I'm not sure what has gone
this
on
has
from
been
then
going on for a
because
while.
well,
Like
that
he's
one
had
was a
an account
genuine
for.
that one was a genuine fake allegation back then.
No.
But
I mean, he's been using
yeah,
this account for that long.
He's been around for a while. I think his TikTok account has been around since 2020, 2019 area. But I've been following him for about 3 years now. But he was always just like someone. I followed him one day on TikTok, and then I just didn't open TikTok again. And every time I'd open TikTok, I see videos. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'd like it, and then I'd go on, and I wouldn't give it a second. And then I saw he was live. I saw he had the Discord. I joined it last year, and then I just didn't join. I didn't speak in here at all because I don't use Discord that much anymore. I've pretty much retired most of the internet shit I do because I've been studying and doing a bunch of other shit,
Yes,
focusing on my life.
I'm kind of the same way. I don't want to cut you off. I'm just meaning to ask. Don't take this as an insult way. What is your age, just so I know?
Oh, I'm 20 years old.
Okay, I just didn't know if I was. I don't want it to come off insulting if I'm saying I didn't know if I was talking to a kid or not.
I know I sound 15 years old. I know that.
I mean, I've been in the same position.
helps when you're doing sting operations, you know. But
I mean, I'm not going to claim that I do like sting operation stuff. That's not my thing. But I've been in the field of I don't know if, you know what, I'm not going to go in that whole tangent because that's going to take forever. The only reason I've been keeping
you're associated with calm, right? Like loosely associated with calm in a sense.
I don't know what you're meaning.
No,
Are
I think he's more
Are you associated with any groups that do this kind of work in general?
Not really anymore. The most I've had were prior commentary groups. I was not officially with anything. However, I was at one point a mandatory reporter because I was working with middle and high school students. So I at least understand, developmental difficulties that can come from people like him. So I just wanted to make clear, like, I understand what is going on here.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I don't think there's any important question. If this event never happened today, I would have asked funny questions, but that's not on the table anymore. The only other thing I guess I can say is, look, I'm probably going to scrap the video I was planning on putting out to the subreddit. It was originally just showing a clear connection, but as I'm listening more and more to what's going on, it's very clear that this does seem to be I guess the mental faculties of him seem to be not as strong there. If the trolling was not as something was not something he was clearly aware of. However, I'm assuming it one way or another the video that was posted in here will get to the subreddit. I cannot make any confirmation.
Do you not own the subreddit?
No, I am. Yes, I am. Like,
you're one of the mods.
Like a co-owner.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Honestly, the parameters we set for Herobrine here is he goes out on his own terms, which is why the server is empty. There's just the information channel with the stuff, and that's it. He transferred server ownership to willingly. It wasn't forced. Willingly did this because he knew it was wrong. He acknowledged he messed up. After it took him a while, but we gave him the benefit of the doubt. I came in super relaxed. If this was anyone else from my group, this would, like I said, this would have been so long ago, and it would have been so much bigger than it is. But we've told him he should remove his internet presence. We do need to do everything else. We do everything correct people. And he needs to go out on his own terms. Do it for him, and it's not going to be pretty.
I guess there's not much else I can say.
If you can post the Discord on the Reddit, so if anyone does ever go searching for it,
I will
down to that reasoning. We have told him to
update.
make a video saying he's no longer active. He never TikTok, and to post the Discord just so that he's warning his fan base, because I meant his target demographic on TikTok is younger people primarily. I won't say that there's not older people. Most of I would say maybe 50-60% of the people in there are people underage, and it's just, I think it's the best ways to go out for him personally. And again, I'm not releasing personal information.
No,
like his home address, because I care about the safety of his family. I care about his his living situations, everything like that. I don't think that is a punishment we should put onto him for this reason.
Something for lucidity that I think is important contextually. His mom has power of attorney over him, and he's been deemed not fit to work.
Okay, so that does answer some questions. So that's something I've been curious about. I didn't feel it was appropriate to ask at this time, But one of the things that I'd been curious about was, you know, his job status, his mental faculties, and all that. I did already have the assumption he had some sort of information processing disorder, but I didn't want to assume some sort of schizoaffective, but it does sound like, yes, this is very clear he's not fully aware of his surroundings. I hate talking like I'm talking
It's true.
like he's an animal. That's not. I'm not trying to come off like that. And to anyone who has been sending me friend requests, I'm unfortunately going to have to turn them down. I don't really accept many friend requests on this account. I appreciate it though. I know you just want to get in contact with me, but the only other thing I can say is the subreddit. I'm going to leave it up to the other mods' decision of what we do going forward.
Is the other mod? If are they in the server at all, or they speak? Just so I can at least get in contact, because I think because he has such a big cult following, it is something that needs to be out there and outed.
Yeah, he's
whether
in the.
you see it, whether
he's
you
in,
see it as the right or wrong thing to do on your personal value, this is this is the only way we see fit that can really show how we can get this effect across, and we just don't want to drag him through the dirt like we would, because we know he's not mentally all there, which he's capable to respond right now if he wants. He's not serving. He can just unmute himself. But I'm just saying that because of the issues here, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt of go out on your own terms, because it's a safer and better alternative.
I just messaged him. He in the server. He goes by Wanker Danker.
Oh,
is that guy not in here?
He's in the server.
He was in the voice call earlier. I think he left.
He has the profile of L from Death Note.
He was in here because Maya addressed him when he first joined the call.
I've never watched anime.
He left, but he's not. He's in the server, not in the call anymore.
Yes. I guess. Do you have any particular things you'd want to ask of me?
No, I was going to ask you if you wanted to ask Herobrine some more questions. Maybe we haven't anything you wanted to kind of put across, or any message you wanted to say, or to Maya, even if you have any questions, or if you have anything at all to say.
So, the only questions I could have asked were immediately answered by Pri when they mentioned the. I guess I got my clarity when it came to his job situation, how who he's living with, that kind of stuff. I guess I'll only give two pieces of advice to Maya. I don't know what all was said in the chat, so I can't the chat here, so I can't really. I don't want to repeat territory, but all I can say is, I guess for your own safety. I don't know if lucky is the right word, but you were lucky in this instance that this was the individual that you were interacting with. But I'd say this is just not a safe thing you should be doing in the future. And it's up to you if you want to take my advice on that. As far as Herobrine, the only other thing I can say, man, is I don't know if there is anything I can really give as far as advice, because it seems like you guys have managed to talk what needs to be talked.
I think he left the call.
No, he's here.
Right? No, he's still here. He's just not talking. Herobrine, is there anything?
I had my thing on iPad, so I didn't see the whole people. I didn't see. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Herobrine, is there anything you would like to say, or anything you would like to announce?
Yeah, can you deafen her first?
Sure.
Deafen her? Okay.
Wait, why does Maya need to be deafened?
Why?
I felt like no was
she's a
not
minor.
an option.
So, I mean, if he says...
I literally felt like no was not an option.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, we're past this, so let's not start with this stuff. We've already been laxed with you.
Okay, I feel I know what I can say to make my final point here.
Go on.
And this goes to Herobrine. I'm trying to figure out the right wording here because I do understand there is a. I don't want to come off where it sounds like I'm bullying you. This is not bullying. This is the best advice I can try to give you. If you ever feel like there's a circumstance where you think no is not an answer, that you can't get yourself out of it, take a second to step back, look at what you are doing, and think about what power this individual has over you. Are they someone you know in real life? Are they someone who has access to things that control you? Or is this a random person you met through the internet who doesn't know you in real life, who doesn't have all these things that are really able to control you? And if
That's
they
the thing I
don't,
don't remember. I don't know.
I understand. What I'm saying
I have
is,
short-term
in the
memory loss.
future, I understand. In the future, if you ever come to a point where you think you're not in control, take a step back, think about it, and really acknowledge, is this a person that I've known throughout my life, who I know what they are capable of, or is this a person who might be bluffing? On the internet, assume 90% of the time, if not 95% of the time, people are bluffing about the power they have over you. That's the best advice I can give.
Well, I think that sums
I
that up. But
understand.
Herobrine, my only advice for you, or John, calling you Herobrine is weird. John, the only real advice I have for you is stick with your family right now. I'm going to request you stay off the internet. I mean, obviously, you don't have to like start reading books. You can do whatever, but
Don't
I would
post.
say don't post, don't comment to threads, don't message people unless those people you know 100% are of age. I would say from now on, I wouldn't reply to any incoming DMs. You can turn off your DMs for anyone that's not friends with you. I would go through your friends list and unadd
Orioles went to
absolutely everyone. I would unfollow everyone that is under the age of 18 on your TikTok because obviously, like I said, you're gonna have to upload a video and keep it up there, promoting this server here to bring them in here. I'm not using this server for financial gain. I'm not using you for financial. I gain nothing out of this. Anything I thought I would be doing. I realistically just want people to know who and what you are, and I'm giving you such laxed like circumstances right now because if you was quite literally anyone else, I probably would have had the police at your door like 2 hours ago. Is there anything anyone else would like to say? Like absolutely.
Would it be possible for me to learn about like this type of stuff from you or no?
The
15?
internet is
I'm
free.
just curious.
Google
You're
is free.
15.
You don't need to learn
I didn't
any
understand
of
anything
this.
you just said.
Yeah, me either.
He wants to learn how to do.
No, I don't want to learn how to. I want to learn how this type of stuff works because I'm just curious.
How it works?
When you say
Oh, what works exactly?
what are you talking about?
Like
Yeah.
the process that you have to go through?
I guess so, yeah.
Jonathan, you can go ahead and explain that one.
Well, it depends. With Herobrine, it was more of. Hold on. With Herobrine, it was more of we had the evidence come to me, and then I did research after the fact. But if I was to target someone that I know for certain is a pedophile, yeah, I would do anything that it sounds cringe. Anything a private investigator would do, I would get all of the resources I need or the people I need. I would then formulate a plan. I would gather all the evidence and do everything else. If I believe myself, the person is a threat to children or to other people in person, that's when I will go the route of getting anything else, like their home address or people that live there, phone numbers, everything like that. Then usually it comes to the confrontation, and then when during the confrontation, that's when I be either calling or emailing local PDs. I've had a lot of issues before with PDs not wanting to do anything or not wanting to touch a case at all, primarily due to reasons. Was one I had in Florida where I emailed detective and he did not do any work on a known. So we, the group I was working with at the time, had to do everything themselves. Which, when you have to do it yourselves, it gets super messy, and
Actually,
it's
I have
not
a
a great.
question.
Go ahead.
Why don't they do anything about these pedophiles? Like, you know how they like caught out Jupiter like for being like a dead set pedo, right? Like I don't know. They
It all comes down to department resources, whether they think it's worth their time, whether they think the
If the
evidence is worth
evidence
their
is
time.
legally admissible into court.
Yeah.
there was hardcore evidence and of Jupiter, and he is still a threat to minors and everything. He is still a predator.
Yeah.
Yet they refuse to lock him up or look into it.
It
So
depends
all I'm
on
saying,
the evidence.
here's
I
the
thought it was because
unfortunate
the evidence
reality
isn't
about
submissible in court.
here's the unfortunate reality about a lot of that.
Yeah.
One, it's internet and people can fuck with each other, and the unfortunate reality is real life. I guess you want to call it real life. If it's through like I don't know in whatever platform you're talking on, we're just gonna say TikTok, for example, in this. They're
Yeah.
gonna have all this being like, oh, is this really the right person? Are they just a troll? That's a big thing. Are they fucking with you to try to lead you on? It's why you have these stupid gay ops that go nowhere, and it fucks up actually getting people that are really dangerous in jail. It's that, but also another unfortunate reality is this person an active danger, or is it that there's a distance? Because if there's a distance between those people and you can't and there's no active showcase that person can instantly go over there and get in contact with them, it's going to take them forever before they actually do anything.
Yeah.
Or, I will be honest, there's been cases, there was a case in Florida where this kid was an active threat to other people, and the police just didn't take it seriously, and they refused to do anything about it because they didn't want to. And I do hate saying that because I do like to think that cops, like, are there to do their jobs, but sometimes they just, either they find other things more important, or they just don't want to take in that case.
They're lazy.
It also has to.
It doesn't.
It
go
also
down
has to do with money.
them being lazy. Yeah,
I guess.
it can be. You could have as much evidence as you could need, and you could send it to someone, and realistically, they still wouldn't touch the case, primarily because of the work they have to go through, and with the United States being how it is, they underpay most police departments. I think all the police departments globally got like a 13% cut. So realistically, they have to pick and choose cases that they think they're willing to take or they're going to take. So they categorize them highest to, and realistically speaking,
So then, like,
I
what
don't
is
think.
it left up to the people?
I'm missing a machete.
Pardon?
I outside. I don't leave the house.
We know.
That doesn't have
Tell.
any value here.
Well,
We kind of already figured. But
yeah, just I'll give it an addition to that actually. What you were saying, Jonathan. We'll use I guess Daniel Larson as an example, since a lot of people here are talking about that.
I've used him as a great
That's
example
actually how
here.
I found out about fucking Lucifer.
Yeah, so the reason Daniel Larson eventually got arrested is because of the threats he was making against the government, and the reason they never took action before on the obvious pedophile stuff was because he's a broke ass bitch who has nothing to his name.
He's
Why
also
would the government go?
incredibly mentally unstable.
Yeah, he's
they-
mentally
they-
unstable and has no money.
They chalk
The
it down
government isn't.
to
Okay, but
they chalk it
here's the
down
thing.
to
Here's the
mental
thing,
health
right?
reasonings.
But then they arrest him for the threats against the government. How is that more?
Because
like, come on,
what he did
Because
was
to
a
the
felony.
government threats against them.
He
How could he
committed
afford?
he
That's my
committed
question.
multiple felonies.
Oh,
When it comes
true.
to that, you're in Supreme Court. It was Daniel Larson versus the United States versus the government. And because he made felony threats and he made multiple felony threats, that's when it got stepped up, because that's when they start taking him into account of he
Threatening
could
is
be
not okay.
crazy enough to do this.
And I'm pretty sure if
He's
you're
also on
doing a
parole
bust
as
on a
well at the time.
pedophile, you have to work directly through the cops for any of the evidence to be submissible in court.
Exactly, which is why I personally believe that if obviously I'm submitting this to the police. I have to.
They can do their own
morally.
investigations and find
But
out.
yeah,
Your
it's just a
Dude.
moral obligation to submit it to the police.
If I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 1000% honest, they're gonna treat this case as low threat. They may visit him. If anything, nothing will come for it, because it's not, in my eyes, and after doing this so many times, this is not worth causing like an investigation over.
And that's why you're not supposed to go out of your way to try to catch a pedophile yourself, because it just fucks everything up, and no repercussions will actually be had on that person.
I don't
And it
even
really
think
has
that
much
whatever
of-
Maya procured as evidence is admissible, to be honest.
We'll see what
Is
they say.
admissible or is inadmissible?
I think it's inadmissible, her being a minor.
And
trying to
90% of
entrap
the
him?
time, 90% of the time, they will not take that.
Yeah.
It's very, very rare that anything we get may or may not be used. It's very rare that it is actually used in a case, unless there's very certain circumstances where anything we get is going to be used. Yes, they're going to go launch their own investigation, but
what is the? Never mind. That probably isn't. I remember somebody saying something about the age of consent in his state. 15 or 16, right?
Age of consent.
No, okay, so
it doesn't matter. It's the age of consent.
That's irrelevant.
See, the thing is with the age of
I'm just
consent
talking
is
about
there's
as legalities.
there's the Romeo and Juliet law where
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
It's
it's
such a big age gap. Romeo and Juliet wouldn't even matter here.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's 31.
So
It's 4 years.
He's
It's
32. and I'm
maximum
15.
of a 4-year difference. So
yeah, the whole thing when it comes to age of consent, it doesn't matter if it's a 16, 15 thing when there's a very large gap between. From what I've been able to understand, the age of consent being under 18.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The age of consent being under 18 in any state is for others who are very close age. It's for similar age ranges. Like if you have a 16-year-old wanting
something
to
new every day.
marry a 17-year-old, that is completely fine. Because there's no power imbalance. There's no way that this older person can take a strong financial or sexual advantage over this person because they're so close in age range between each other by the law. But there's a very clear difference between a 16-year-old and like a 40-year-old.
Yeah. Can I ask something?
go ahead.
What about like a 2-year like age gap? Like let's say like 16 and 18. Like is
Doesn't
that
matter.
like
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
okay?
Do-
So I was gonna
do you
say
think-
yeah, because like I'm in a relationship like that, and I don't know. I just like didn't want to be called
objection
like,
relevancy.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Did Bree leave?
Here's the rule that I use anytime it comes to age ranges, right? I use what I call the 21 rule. I take the younger person and the older person. I age up both of them until the older person is 21. If the younger person is not 18 or older, it's wrong.
Hey, I'd do something similar.
Yeah, I don't know, because me and Kiku are together, and they're turning 14, and I'm turning 16. I just didn't want to be called P Diddy, and I'm just making sure that like everything is okay, like the relationship and shit.
I don't think that's not a concern. You're both in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying because when okay, there's like this whole thing. I don't know. So basically, there's this. Actually, I don't really want to go into the
But
story.
real
Should I
quick,
go into the story?
No, it doesn't matter.
Can I just
Because I'm just
Look,
saying,
you don't
like
need to.
for
You
your
don't need a story
for
time,
your
but
safety, for your safety and your well-being, the less you talk about your relationships, the better. That doesn't matter if you're an adult
there was a
or
certain someone who was saying they're 18 years old and getting
all
told
I'm saying is you need to just
someone
not talk about your personal life at all, primarily because you're a minor. Especially online, you need to try and feel. Well, you need to try and show less like revealing content is going to maybe have someone find you or do anything. You need
Right,
to not release as
especially
much information. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Safety wise, you need to just not. You need to be more careful of what you're posting because all it takes is someone with like a skill set and bad intentions, and it could be from there. Whatever happens. But right now, I believe we've gone on for long enough. I think that as long as Herobrine is as long as John has followed the parameters that we provided, um, obviously I'll keep whoever needs to be updated on the email. But like I said, after dealing with this multiple times, it's not going to get taken anywhere unless he does it again, and then it gets picked up because then it's more seen as he goes higher up on the risk factor. But I believe right now we're done. Lana, do you believe we're done here? If she's still here.
Lana isn't even here.
I think so. I think she's out.
Yeah, she's still here. I guess she's muted. But I think it's just okay.
at this point nothing else can be done. At this point, you've done all that
updated
can
his
be.
profile picture on his TikTok. Like I said, you're right. John, make TikTok, just promote this Discord server, and then don't associate with anything to do with anything online. Keep to yourself. Go online. Don't message anyone. And like I said, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Stick to close friends you know that are your age. Stick to your family members. Whatever. Whether you want to associate with people in the server, I I myself will not be associating with you anymore. I myself will not seek out to speak to you unless I find evidence otherwise against you. But right now, I think this has gone on long enough. I believe that we've got every point across. I would say since Lucidity has done this before, would you agree with me on this?
There's literally nothing I can do going forward other than
nothing else here. Unless anyone at all has any questions for me or for John or absolutely anything at all, you can let me know now. Otherwise, I will be leaving. And I do not come on Discord at all because I do have a life.
At this point,
What did you say?
what happens now?
Now like I said, you just need to post a video so your fans know that you're not going to be here anymore. Just say that you're no longer active. You will not be active.
Well, I was gonna do that 3 months ago.
Well, you're going to have to do that now. I would say have the only link just be to the Discord because this is the only place I can monitor. And I would say private your accounts. And again, like I said, I'm telling you, remove anyone that is under the age of 18. That is a legal adult, whether that's in the United States or not. Okay, well, don't share those accounts don't share those accounts to anyone. Make sure they're not linked to this at all. I would say right now your best bet is start anew and not start anew, but you need to move on and do your own thing from here on. And you need to be the bigger person. This is a genuine issue. if I do see you posting again or anything like that, I say this not as a threat, but just more as a thing of I really just don't want to see you online anymore. I don't mean it in a threatening way, but I don't like this kind of thing at all. This kind of thing,
I really don't like this thing either. I didn't.
But you still did it. At the end of the day, you still did this, and you have to take responsibility for your actions right here, right now, like you have. So again, follow the parameters we've given you. Like I said, any other questions for me before I leave or whatever? This voice channel won't be around because obviously I don't want people in here to just sit in a voice channel. The server is here primarily just for the evidence. If anyone has any evidence they would like posting, you can send me the screenshots if you have screenshots or if you have videos or whatever. I won't be sharing the streamable videos that people have been sending me primarily because it just kind of seems more of a witch hunt at that point, and it's not really anything that, as myself, I don't see that worthy evidence.
I guess the only thing I would ask, if it's possible, if you have access to the subreddit, could you?
I do not, but I just messaged the guy.
Here, all I will do is I'll put in the. Okay, I can't do it in the chat. Okay, I guess I'll send you a message.
Yeah.
Here, if you can. Oh, never mind. I have to add you as a friend.
Also, Herobrine, or John, it's weird. John, I would say you are a very delusional person, and I don't want to bully you here, but you are a very delusional person that I think maybe needs to see a psychiatrist, doctor. I think you need mental help, and I think that is something that you should follow up right now because
we're trying to get me back into the mental ward.
Well, we need to get you something because the way you carry yourself and the way you believe you are a genuine fallen angel is, I can't say I've seen crazier, but it is insane. Why does that name look so familiar?
Well, my brain disorder is called delusional paranoia schizophrenia because of the brain. I've heard that so much that I have it memorized.
Like I'm saying, just go and get yourself checked mentally. You need to be on medication, and you need to get all
honestly,
of this
I
sorted.
think he should. I don't really think his mom looks after him all that well. I think he should
Yeah,
actually.
he's made a post before doxing his mom, which really wasn't the smartest idea ever.
Yeah, me personally, I think he should be given like a caretaker or something because his mom
that's up to whoever decides. I would personally say his house is not fit to live in. His house has black mold and
I think
it's
he needs
a
to be
fire
monitored
hazard.
Because
well, whatever happens from here on, we have no say. This is all up to however he wants to go about the session. But I would say, unless you want me to call your mom, which I hope you don't, or call a family member or something, because I will call them and speak on your behalf of the actions here. I think your best option is to follow the parameters you've been given and live by the rules that have been provided, because this is obviously a very incredibly, and yeah, that's it.
I realize I made a stupid mistake.
So, well, okay, hold on. Jonathan, the Garfield one, if you can just accept that friend request, because I need to send you the link to a specific Reddit post that I had made. This one will just allow people who come into the server to get a full view of what I've been doing documenting Herobrine. And I'll have to update it just to clarify that all the videos have been deleted. I guess the only other thing I may do is I may remove some of the joke and comments made towards him now that I'm
People are
more.
posting the
Say
streamable
if you
thing on the
can,
Herobrine.
pin,
Thing.
well, if you can pin the post, I know.
So I just gotta let you
I would
for the reader.
say, anything on. Well, obviously it's a subreddit; they can do whatever.
To
You
clarify
can-
to anyone who is curious, it's not a post to the subreddit specifically. It's a post on the subreddit that gives a summary of who
I'm
he
talking
is.
about the other stuff because I know I don't think y'all wanted
Yeah, I would
the
say
full stuff posted.
just pin
So
pin poses, whatever. Pin your posts.
I did.
And then have them.
Eric, can I say I feel very
So did it.
disgusted right now, bro?
Yeah, we know you've already said this many times, but we've already reached a threshold. And I just
Okay,
think it's
so yeah, between you and me, I'm just gonna call you Garfield to make it easy.
whoever wrote that, I think I love that. That is so well formed.
Wait, what?
The post you sent me is so well formed.
Oh, that's
I'm an
me.
English
I'm
major.
the one who makes. Yeah, I've been the one who's been making a majority of these posts. I'm the Lucid Creator
Yeah,
guy.
I noticed, but yeah, as an English major,
So,
I'm in love with
anyways,
that layout.
what I was going to ask was, what in particular would you recommend that I do to properly give an update on this post, or put to the subreddit to allow people to know?
Well, I'm going to. I think I was going to get that subreddit right there and post it into the information chat, just so it's there and then people can go to it.
I would say if you want to avoid that link works perfectly.
It's really well summed up. It's perfect. I would say pin that post, archive that post so no one can comment on it, and then make another post. Just either coming to the Discord. I would say I wouldn't put the post on Reddit primarily because Reddit deletes a lot of stuff for no reason. Whereas with Discord, there's a lot of you have to go through all the names and everything. If this gets deleted, I have obviously I have files on my computer compiled. So many people.
I'm
one of them.
I'm gonna first at the very least upload it as like a Google Doc and then have it saved so that way I can like send you like a Word document copy.
Yeah, but the legal side of this, whatever happens, happens from now on. But again, like I said earlier, I'm just repeating myself.
Herobrine. Yeah, to Herobrine
they won't
specifically.
Do anything primarily.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. To Herobrine specifically, we're not. I'm not a legal authority on any of this. I'm just a guy on the internet who documents stuff. I don't know. I'm going to call you Garfield again. I don't know Garfield's whole thing here, but I'm assuming he's not he's not an official legal authority. He just is able to give stuff to.
I work with a lot of police. I have a lot of contacts within police forces in various states.
I understand. I've seen. I put several behind
I'm not
bars
treating
myself.
this as a case for myself here.
Yeah.
Obviously, my cases are the ones I seek out. Personally, myself, I have over 74 confirmed arrests, and I have about 200 ongoing, pending investigations. I've been doing this for about 3 years now.
I put 3 other people behind bars because they did stuff right in front of me, and I didn't like it.
Okay, so what we're trying to say here, O'Brien, is what I'm trying to make clear is we in this server are not the police. What happens after tonight is out of our hands. We do not make anything malicious against you. Please do not take this as if we are trying to.
I understand that. You're just doing what is right, and I respect that very, very much.
Yes, I understand both. That it's not just that. It's also we are not the police. It doesn't matter what we say here.
Not yet.
We can only give so much information. Garfield may be a different situation on this, but the majority of us here, we're not the police. So we're not the ones that are going to be responsible for this,
This
even if we give out
primarily
information.
is my job. I don't gain any monetary value from this. I never really have.
Yeah.
I do this primarily for the vigilante side of but this will
I
be
do
my
have a
job. This is
question.
the thing I've been studying for years, and the thing I will be studying soon for my second major. But this primarily is just something that it sits deep with me because it's just I hate it. It's one of those things, and I think everyone should at least contribute something, and
you.
I think I'm contributing it very valid. But
You're doing what you
like I
can,
say,
and it works.
I've been doing this with a group of about 8 people for multiple years now, and
right.
It's just how it's always been, and it's how it always will be. But
Herobrine did have a question.
Yeah, what was your question, John?
Does this count as entrapment?
No. This does not
When you
count as entrapment.
when you say that, what thing are you referring to?
Me and
What
him.
she
Getting
did.
message first, I assume. No, this does
Okay,
not
what-
count as entrapment because she is a minor. Because
Yeah,
you are
and I
because
told
you
you.
are because you are the authoritative party here. You have I'm saying right now you have enough capacity to understand what you were doing. What you were doing is wrong, and you knew it was wrong.
And you told me it was wrong too.
Yeah, you even said it was wrong. So, no, it's not entrapment. The only way it would be entrapment is if I was on a fake account that I said was a minor, and I messaged you instead of having you message. That's when it would become entrapment because I trapped you to go into all of this. But it's not. This way is as fair as it could have got, and as fair as it is right now. But like I said, do your TikTok thing. I would say clear your account. I don't really think you would need a profile picture. I would say
I actually
remove.
did clear my account. I just put a Roblox medal on the photo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna wanna post a video so that it reaches pages and everything else like that. And it's gonna have to stay up because you are a threat, realistically. Especially with the way you've been treating women in
How am
general.
I a threat?
Because from my first-hand account, you not only was manipulating Bree, but you was also you was trying to manipulate other women, and I feel like you're just going to try doing
I
that.
Filled in
I
on
was
You
that.
are-
I wasn't there.
You are
So,
a threat in my eyes.
may I add on to that?
Yeah.
I can assure you that based on what I've been hearing and what I've seen, I can agree that you are a threat. And it's not just because the things you've done so far. I understand from what I have seen that when you believe you have power to do something, you do it and you don't regret it. You want to know how I know that? You made a video. I don't know when you made it. It was the
I
video.
do regret this.
Just
hold on.
describe it. The time frame doesn't
So-
really matter.
It was the 10-minute video you said of why you're deleting all your TikTok videos, and one of the things you said was that you were. I'm going to actually scroll so I can get the correct quote here. I'm trying to find where it is.
Is this on the
So, yeah, it's on the pinned post. So, I'm trying to find here. So, you were talking about the government banning TikTok, and you said that you had opened up portals to hell into the White House. And you said, I'm not physically doing anything to them. I'm just saying I'm releasing all of hell and all the bad stuff and all paranormal creatures onto the White House and Congress because we don't need them in the world anymore. I'm assuming you're aware of what that would do. So, what I'm trying to get across
I'm not
here
aware,
is
actually.
At the time.
what I'm saying is what this shows is if you believe you have power to do something, you are going to take that and use that power to get what you want. You have done this before. It even happened with the government, where you were glad that the feds came to your house to tell your mom to get rid of all that stuff, and when they said you could personally get rid of it, you instantly jumped on the opportunity to get rid of all her stuff, whereas before you didn't feel like you had the power to do it. When you have the power to do something and you feel like you were able to, you take the initiative. It's why I do feel you are a danger. It's why I do feel you are a threat to children when you believe you're in control.
I never believe I'm in control, though.
Whether you believe that or not, and if you're gonna say something about voices, I'm actually just gonna go insane, just beat myself over the head. But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, and I'm not arguing anymore, you knew it was wrong, you admitted it was wrong, and you kept doing it because you thought you wouldn't get caught. But with you being so high pro, this was bound to happen. And again, like I said, if anyone has external information from previous servers, let me know, send it. I'll obviously do everything else I need to do. But it is currently 4:46 a.m. and I am going to slumber. So
No. Wait. Are you for real? Like, is this for real? Like, you're talking to a schizophrenic man. You're trying to explain it in your fucking weird voice, which is so fucking cringe too.
What the
I don't
hell?
care this guy's a
Oh my
pedophile.
god,
Like,
shut
you
the
guys
fuck
talk in
up,
such a
fucking
weird way. You have like such a hero syndrome, man. You just want to be the hero in this situation when he's schizophrenic. Just talk to his mom. Are you fucking retarded?
It
Are you
doesn't
retarded?
hold the phone. It doesn't matter if he's schizophrenic. I don't think any goddamn adult should be talking to a kid sexually.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
Still a fucking
You
threat.
Fucking moron! You
capacity
can't
to
fucking understand what
this
you're
is no.
saying.
Oh my
Are you
god.
retarded?
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
For this bullshit, you guys have a good night.
Hold on.
Miss,
This guy.
what? No, I want to ask him what country he's from. What country are you from?
He's definitely American.
No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
not American.
He saw he
Is he not?
No, just unmute him. I want to know what country he's from.
I don't know, man. DM him. Find out.
Damn
But
you. Okay, no, thank you. All right, I will do that.
He
He
just
obviously
left. I
understood
don't
what
know.
he was doing is wrong. So does it matter?
See, he's admitted that. So whether he's schizophrenic or not, he still admitted it's wrong. He understands.
he
it's wrong.
has-
And then he says
yeah,
he says he has short-term memory loss. But then he comes in and then he will say all of the stuff that we have said like a couple days ago, and then he will bring it up. If you have short-term memory loss, you're gonna most likely forget about that.
And it doesn't matter
That's
if he's
the thing.
schizophrenic or not. He has the mental capacity to understand what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah, and I know
remember
that
it myself. I take notes.
because when I was like telling him that I liked him and stuff, he was actually like he was even saying like, oh, I don't like pedophiles, oh, and you know, if I want to flirt with you, it's wrong, whatever. But he still did it anyways. So he knew it was wrong, but he did it anyways. And I wasn't like, you know, he could have easily just rejected me and blocked me and everything, and then yeah, but he decided to actually engage, and that if another minor actually does that, who knows what danger they could get themselves into. Also, Kiku, check DMs, please.
Yeah, I have.
So yeah, I it's just been already proven.
I have to talk with you about that, more later.
Oh, I don't really want to talk about what we said in DMs. It's really that's just it. I don't want to talk about it further. Sorry. That's just how it is.
Hey, I'm just coming back just for 1 second because I was asked to come back.
Yeah, I believe Wiki had a question for you too, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it was Wiki, right? Racing GT fan.
Oh no, my bad. No, it was the guy who was calling you guys nerds. That's it. He's
No, someone asked where he was from. I was like,
He was saying that the question he had was for Flipcakes.
Yes.
Oh.
Asking wrong.
My fault, OG. My fault, OG.
So all I'm gonna say is this: it doesn't matter if he's 18, 20, 30, whatever. Mental illness is not an excuse for doing shit like that. And actually, yeah, if you're mentally unwell, making people in their life aware of what they're doing online is probably safer and a better bet for everyone in their life. Because I don't think it's a very smart idea to be, being aware that a mentally unwell person is doing some horrid things online and being like, yeah, I'm just gonna let that slide. I'm just not gonna report that. I'm not gonna let anybody in their life know. Not a smart move. Anyways, unless anybody else has something else to tell me, I'm gonna have a good night. Anyone else?
I don't know. Flipcakes called me a rage baiter.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I do have something to tell you. I hope
Bro's
you
a
have a good
fucking
day.
nerd.
What?
So fucking
Okay,
stupid.
hold on. Herobrine,
Says
repeat
I-
that. I
that
didn't
says
hear you.
Cringiest shit I've ever
unironically a
heard in my
fucking
entire life.
I
retard.
said I do have something to tell you. I hope you have a good day.
I hope you have as good as you can as well. Anyways, anybody else?
No, I'm just gonna say goodnight, man.
Alright, you have all good night. I'm partially drunk, that's
Good
why I'm
night.
acting like this. Good night.
Alright, we'll see
Yeah, I'm
you.
about it.
Actually, I don't
Gotta
think we
drink
have
some.
a single man.
Okay, yeah. Again, I'll say it for like the 900th time. If you have any evidence you want to send me, I'll post it in the chat. But I've already sent the email. If you want to be updated, post it in the email to his local PD.
Oh.
So,
Like police,
but like I
right?
said, yeah, it won't get picked up most likely because, and
I
like I
doubt
said,
they
John,
have the time to do that. I mean, it's Indiana, isn't it? So.
like I said, John, just do whatever I've told you to do. Follow the stuff I told you to do, and I think it's perfectly reasonable with what I've said and what I'm giving you, well, what I'm telling you to do in general. I think that is more relaxed than I've ever given anyone. And you're probably the only person I'll have this kind of treatment to in general.
Thanks. Thank you.
But just post the video on your page so it reaches your phone, and then they know you're gone. And don't post again, otherwise it is an issue.
Okay, so post a video saying I'm leaving TikTok for good again.
Forever, yeah. And then make sure you have the server link. Only to
I
the
actually
server.
gotta get the link.
I can send it you.
It might expire the server link, so.
I have a link that doesn't end here.
Oh. That's good then.
Also, Kleb, I want to play Minecraft type shit, so.
I'm down anytime.
So
We're
I'm not allowed on the Minecraft server anymore?
No.
Damn.
What?
Oh damn, people have made hella invites.
I missed the
Okay.
Minecraft server.
Guess I'll play Minecraft by myself then.
Damn.
It's in the
That's crazy, man.
it's in the text chat inside of the VC text chat. It's right there. But yeah, I'm gonna add whoever. Obviously, everything is here. Anything else is done for. I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. And
Not
Good night.
goodbye, Herobrine. I hope I don't ever have to hear of you again.
That's
I'm a real bad
understandable.
boy nerd.
no more bad boy nerd voice. It's gonna be sad without it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete this voice
voices
channel,
now.
so I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm done with all those stupid
Unless you guys
voices and
want a
shit.
voice channel for some reason.
No, I think it's probably best to delete.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
But
idea.
yeah, I'm gonna be deleting the voice channel here, so everyone's gonna get.
Alright.
Wish you all the
Bye,
best.
guys.
Good night.
See ya.
Wish y'all good luck.
Bye.
Later.
Wish y'all luck. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, I think.
Wait, is the Minecraft server down then? Are we not playing anymore?
Nah, we can still play on that. We're just gonna have to start a server between us.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
you
so
guys gonna unfriend me on Minecraft too then?
If I can find out how, sure.
Don't worry, I'll unfriend you.
Damn.
Okay. Hopefully it goes away.
All right, buddy.